Long before Mary became one of the most influential women in history, she lived a simple and peaceful life in the small village of Nazareth. Mary was born into a modest family deeply rooted in the Jewish faith. Her parents, Joachim and Anne, are described in some traditions as devout and God-fearing people. They raised Mary with love and dedication, teaching her the values of humility, obedience, and prayer. In her early years, Mary was a girl much like others her age, though she stood out for her inner strength and purity. Her days were filled with simple tasks. She helped her mother at home, baked bread, wove fabrics, and cared for her family. At times, she joined other women from the village to fetch water from the well, a daily chore where stories were shared and bonds were formed. But Mary's life was not all work. She grew up surrounded by a community that celebrated together, honored the Sabbath, and shared stories of the patriarchs and prophets of their faith. She knew the scriptures and the prayers passed down through generations. Though her life was humble, she lived with a deep awareness of God's presence, whose promises and wonders were a constant source of hope and inspiration. When Mary became betrothed to Joseph, a carpenter from Nazareth, her future seemed bright yet simple. She would start a family, care for her household, and contribute to her community. But destiny had a different plan for Mary. What seemed like an ordinary life was, in truth, a preparation for an extraordinary purpose. This humble young woman raised in an unassuming village was about to become the centerpiece of a story that would change the world forever. Mary's simple beginnings in Nazareth remind us that the greatest stories often arise from the humblest roots.